All right.
Okay. All right.
Oh God. Oh God. I'm gonna be getting so mad at this. Okay.
Welcome back to Bottom of the Barrel presents the Dustbin. If this is your first time joining us, we've created this offshoot of Bottom of the Barrel where we used to cover some of Dustin Ferguson's movies to cover the rest of Dustin Ferguson's movies that don't deserve a 10 out of 10, but do deserve some investigation and some analysis. I am joined by my co-host, Melanie O'Brien, aka the Dirty D-tective, and I am Ben, aka Dork Infinity. These are both plays on, in case you're brand new to this, these are plays on MC Dirty D and Dark Infinity, which are two aliases of Dustin's. Um, today we're going to cover a movie that I've covered previously on my channel. Back in the old days when I started making videos of reviews, I covered a movie called Cocaine Cougar from 2023. That might have been the first Dustin Ferguson movie that I saw. But it could have been the second. It could have been Space Sharks first. I'm not sure. Um, but I covered Cocaine Cougar from 2023, and yeah, it's nuts. Melanie, why don't you get us started with some thoughts on Cocaine Cougar?
Okay. Um, I just want to tell people out there that you might see me get angry. I will be hostile and it's justified.
It's a very
So
frustrating movie.
yes. So okay, so we start out, no opening credits yet. So we start out prologue based on true events. Okay. We start out with the filler
Yeah.
right out the gate.
Hmm.
Nature, the loudest forest I've ever heard in my entire life. It has owls, wolves, crickets, cicadas. There's roosters in the forest.
Yep.
Um, and then we hear a cougar growl. But in my opinion, the stock footage looks like it's really like kind of like a the side of like a farm, not a forest. It's not foresty, but it's
Yeah.
supposed to be, I think. Um it Yeah. And then the opening credits start. It's
Yeah.
literally starts out with filler. There's no point to it
Yeah.
at all.
Nothing happens, and like folks at home, you realize that this is weird, right? Like it's weird to start a movie with filler and nothing, right?
God, I hope so.
Usually, what if you watch videos on what YouTube people say, like YouTube experts on how to get people to watch your video and all that, they usually say put a hook at the beginning. Put something that draws the interest in and makes you want to watch the rest of the video. But in this case, it's just a bunch of stock footage filler. And that's not any way to start a movie. It's not drumming up
Nope.
interest. It's just weird. It's
Yep.
weird. As these credits roll, staying too long on each name, which is it's not at this point in time, it's not a bug, it's a feature.
Yep.
We see scattered snippets of animal lab footage, so lab animals, test animals. A death metal song is playing. It's completely it's an odd choice, but whatever. The song was fine, I guess.
I mean, well,
Hmm.
I do need to say that these opening credits were
Hmm.
4 minutes long.
Yeah,
This movie is 50 minutes.
yeah. Not even an hour this time. Didn't make it to the hour mark.
And 4 minutes is just the opening credits of
Yeah,
like stock footage of animals in cages. Not even like bad cages. It looks like they're in a like a fine pet store. I don't know. I
yeah,
don't like pet stores, but they don't look like they're being mistreated. But and it's we see like the butts of people in lab coats. So I guess it's a lab.
it must be. I have a question though. The song that's playing.
Yes.
I see. I'm not in the know. Is that death metal or sludge metal or doom metal? I don't know what kind of metal that is.
I know it's bad, but
Yeah.
that's a Jeff question.
All right. We'd have to ask Jeff, and Jeff will
Yeah,
not
I'll
watch
play it
watch
for
this.
him. I'll play it for him in full and he can give his opinion.
He might run and scream. So we see a black cougar in the lab towards the end of the song.
Yes.
So here's the thing. Black cougars don't exist. Black cougars are panthers. So this movie is wrong right out the gate because there is no such thing as a black cougar. That is a panther. This is a
Yeah.
cocaine panther, not a cocaine cougar. But if you call the movie if you call the movie Cocaine Panther, you can't make 100 jokes about cougars that the women that like young men.
Okay.
Hmm.
Before reading the synopsis,
Yeah,
I thought that as well.
yeah,
I thought it would be a older woman, an older woman that liked young men,
mhm,
much like in Horn Dogs.
yeah.
And but that woman would be just on cocaine all the time, which honestly would be so much better than this.
It would have been. It honestly would have been. But
Yes.
yeah. But he did want to. He chose to a big cat. That's fine. But he had to call it a cougar because otherwise he wouldn't be able to make that joke. And they make that joke dozens of times. Not dozens. That's several.
Four, I think I counted
Yeah, I think it's four.
in 50 minutes, four
Yeah.
times. So it's a lot.
And now we get a shot that says 12 hours earlier. 12 hours earlier than what? Is my question.
There's no
Because
event to
yeah,
start the 12 hours earlier.
yeah.
There's
Usually
no point in time.
when a show does that. Okay, here's another filmmaking tip for Dustin if he's watching. I gave one before about getting an extra lav mic and putting it between people for scenes, so you have
Yeah.
a second mic. Here's another one. When you are crafting a story like this, watch an episode of SWAT, for example, or one of those procedurals that are on regular TV. When they start with one of the main characters in some sort of peril, like they're bleeding or they're laying on a floor and they're unconscious or something like that, or
Yeah.
something explodes, then you can use it 12 hours earlier.
Yep.
And that's a lesson that you can learn from network television. But that was not done here. We see some nature footage and some pictures of a lab with, well, some death metals plays, and we get 12 hours earlier. So, yeah.
Like, okay.
Okay. I believe you.
Yeah.
Um, Now an air raid siren is going off at Ferguson Labs.
Okay, so this is the first time in these notes that I wrote F you, Dustin, because you couldn't think of another name besides your own.
Yeah. Not only
It could
that,
be anything, literally anything. Like it could be, you know what? If you want to make like keep it on theme, make it like I don't know, Tiger Labs or Panther Labs or,
Cocaine Labs.
some cocaine labs, which we learned is what it is, but
Yeah.
it's like I
What kind of
no,
lab would investigate the effects of cocaine on animals anyway? Like, that's ridiculous.
I mean, there's plenty of people currently using it. Just look at them.
Yeah.
Find out.
I mean, just go into nature. Look at any fish because there's so much cocaine in the water supply that a lot of fish have trace amounts of it in their systems too.
Yeah.
So, oh dear. Either way, um, this whole scene with the escape of the panther at Ferguson Labs, we see the air raid, we hear the air raid siren going off. We see a title card that says Ferguson Labs underneath this lab, and the only thing that lets us know that something has escaped is we hear a wildcat noise. We don't see an escape. We don't see anything. We don't see any lab workers running around. We don't see anything. And then we get two newscasters, and they're the ones who are going to tell us that something's escaped. These two newscasters, these two particular fellows, are used in many of the more recent, like the 2020s Dustin
Yeah.
movies, as newscasters. I need to look up who they are, but they do all of the work of all the story exposition throughout this thing and many others.
This scene
Hmm.
confused me, and I'll
Yeah,
tell you why. So, so we Ferguson Labs, there's an alarm sounding. We hear a cougar growl off screen. Okay, fine. That tells us that a cougar escaped from Ferguson Labs.
yeah,
That's what you would think, right?
yep,
The newscasters tell the audience that a black cougar escaped from the Los Angeles County lab,
yeah.
not Ferguson Labs.
Maybe they hadn't decided yet at that point what it was
And
going to
I
be
mean,
called.
he dubs people all the time. He couldn't just dub Ferguson Labs over this guy saying it.
Somebody else's voice too. That would have been funny.
Yes, it would
Would have
be.
been
It
much
would be.
funnier.
It'd be Knife's voice doing it.
So now we cut to an influencer who is making a video with her partner.
Yeah, no, no, because her name is Mandy
Yep.
and she loves her followers
Yeah.
and she's becoming a breatharian.
Yeah. And we'll figure out what a breatharian is very soon, whatever that is. What if that's real or not?
It
But
is.
yeah.
It is. And it's stupidly, it's terrifyingly stupid. There we
Oh, okay.
go. Yeah.
She is so this breatharian trip that she's going on. She's going to go have her first meal as a breatharian by walking through the park, walking up some hill, I suppose. But she's dressed for a nightclub, and
She's wearing a
she's
fur coat.
yeah, and like stilettos, aren't they? Aren't isn't she wearing long heels too?
I think she's wearing like high heeled boots,
Yeah.
probably.
But either
Yeah.
way, she is not prepared to talk about her outfit, and this is very bad improv between these two.
Yeah. Um, the camera guy who I originally thought was Dustin until we saw him.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, he just keeps asking like, "Oh, what are you wearing?" Like she's on a freaking red carpet, but she's on like a gravel walkway
Hmm.
trying to go up a closed off path. Yeah, it's like a closed off dirt road. They start walking up it to get an oxygen meal,
Yeah. She's gonna have an
air
air
salad.
salad.
Yeah. And she has, oh, and later she explains what it tastes like, and it
Yeah.
tastes like oxygen, I think is what she said. I hate these people so much, and it's way too long. It doesn't, like, the whole beginning part of it does nothing for the movie. We never see them, like, down the road, like, later. They start hearing, like, while she's meditating, I guess, to get ready for her salad,
Yeah.
um, they hear a growl.
It's just great. What was that?
So
And they react to it.
yeah,
That,
they react by him walking silently with the camera up
yeah.
the dirt road because there's so much walking in this again. And she said it's probably just a squirrel, and it made me hate her even more.
Now, yeah, her air salad, she said, tastes like lettuce, it turns out.
Oh,
But
that's right. Okay.
um I have
Oh,
a theory,
maybe it's the explosive diarrhea lettuce.
hopefully. I have a theory about how this scene worked. Knowing someone who filmed a scene similar for one of Dustin's other movies, and you might know him as well. His name is Brian Wilson. He's been on the channel before.
Yep.
He's been in a movie. He was in Space Sharks, which we will probably be covering soon because
Yeah.
it's equally terrible. Now, for Brian's part in that movie, he was in Florida. Dustin's in Los Angeles. Dustin hired him to just film a segment of him doing stuff. And he didn't really give direction or anything like that. He told him not to bother editing it or anything like that, it would be taken care of when it gets sent over. I
Okay.
suspect that these people did something similar, that they were hired to film a little segment, and Dustin just added the monster in later, and they were just supposed to react to something. So improv, do whatever you want to do. I don't care. Just film
Yep.
me X amount of minutes of footage. And it was probably minimally edited. I'm thinking that that's probably what happened here. Either way, frustrating because anytime like cameraman is following her and she's talking, but she's facing the wrong way, can't hear what she says. There's a
Right.
whole segment when the cameraman walks off to go investigate the squirrel. He is delivering lines as he goes for a sprint. He decides he's running, and he's
Yeah.
delivering lines as he's running, and the camera's way back here. You can't hear what he says.
Nope.
I didn't even have subtitles on or anything like that. Maybe I should
Me
have.
neither.
It was over here, right?
We can't hear you, dog. That's what I wrote down.
I don't even think subtitles would have helped because it just would have been like muffled talking.
Yeah. Oh, probably. Mandy accidentally calls herself a vegetarian instead of a breatharian.
I thought I could be a vegetarian. Well, actually, a breatharian.
And then,
I didn't catch that.
yeah, and then she improvs a bit before being eaten by something. Because you don't see what eats her, it just makes a cougar sound.
I just want to throw in there that the cougar
Mm,
sounds
yeah,
are not stock sounds of a cougar.
yeah.
They are distorted sounds of a man growling. You
Are
can
they?
tell.
Oh,
I can tell. It's like, like
I thought
it's.
that. I think one of the sound bites, one of the sounds that they use is the Sex Panther from Anchorman.
Oh my
I
god.
think they do. Yeah.
Oh god. Well, I okay. It may not be. It was. It was another shot later
Yeah.
of the POV of the cougar when it's like
Oh, when it's all red and
Robo
stuff.
Woman vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it you can tell it's like a man, and they turn down the
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
this
bad.
whole so I would assume that both of these people are eaten. We saw the one get attacked, but you don't see anything. You don't. Yeah. This whole thing took way too long.
Yep.
Uh, and then we jump to a sheriff who is super
Is it
duper
a
pissed.
sheriff?
I think so. He's wearing a uniform. I mean, he could be a ranger. I don't know.
Yeah, he's wearing like a tan shirt. So it could be a ranger, it could be a sheriff, it could be he has a flag.
Yeah, he's sitting next to a flag, that's for sure.
He has the
But
California
either way,
flag, so
he's pissed because he knew it. And he just keeps yelling about how he knew it. I knew it. I knew it. And then he
knew
makes a,
what?
yeah, knew what? Exactly. And he makes a call to him who wouldn't listen on an old office phone. Do people still
Yeah.
have phones like that? That's what I was wondering. Because we had phones like that in the office years ago. We don't have phones like, we haven't had phones like that in 10 years.
Yeah, for yeah, my work, they got rid of ours a year ago.
Yeah. And now you have IP
But
phones, right?
yes, but we had both. So you could use it on the computer or use the handset.
Oh, okay.
So whatever you were comfortable with, but now they're like, no, you can't have those anymore, and that's strictly computer.
Yeah, because they cost too much money to maintain and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, mhm. But either way, we see this guy for a minute, and now it's 10 a.m. And we get place cards throughout this movie telling us what time it is in this 12-hour lead up to nothing. Uh,
Literally, yes.
we celebrate 10 a.m. with more drone shots and nature footage. And this time, as Melanie said before, we get shots of from the POV of the cougar, of the cocaine cougar, and the cocaine cougar sees it has like heat vision or something because it's all red, like Robo Woman. This goes on forever. Like this is a
Yes.
very long. This movie is only a reminder. This movie is only 50 minutes long, and this
Yes.
takes forever. And then we jump to a drug dealer who's on the phone with another drug dealer, I would imagine. One of them is American, and one of them is some nebulous European accent from somewhere.
Random foreign man. That's what I
Yeah,
named him.
yeah. And some public domain synthwave music is playing in the background.
Yes.
That I noticed. He did credit the guy who made it. I looked it up, and it
Yeah.
is public domain stuff.
Yep.
So that's cool. But someone's put one of these guys is putting drugs in a bag. The American guy with glasses on is putting drugs in a bag, loading them up into a backpack. For whatever reason, um, the dealer guy, the American guy, says to no fanfare on the other side,
Dude, that's fake news.
and nobody prompted that. He just says it.
Yeah. So he's on the phone. Okay. This scene with random foreign man,
hmm
when we cut to him, I think is the best in the film because he, for some reason, we
Yeah,
never see it. For some
yeah,
reason, there's a really upset baby
yeah,
in his house.
yeah.
And he says, I had to write down exactly what he says because it's, ah.
Hey, shut the damn door, bitch! I need some damn privacy here!
Then we see him snort coke, but
Yeah.
only after he yells,
Time for blast off!
I wrote
because
down the
that's
time for
what you
blast
do.
off too. I should ask my brother. My brother used to be a cocaine addict, and I should ask him if he ever yelled "time for blast off" after before he snorted drugs.
I have never heard anyone say that, and I've had my share of experiences. So maybe I should have. Maybe it would
Yeah,
have made it better. I don't know.
probably. Yeah, either way, I suspect that the two scenes, the scene with the guy with the backpack and the scene with the European guy, I think they were improvising and they didn't have a script, so they were
It
just
didn't match.
yeah,
It did
didn't
not
match
match
at
up.
all. Time for blastoff happens, and he snorts drugs as one does. And then we see the sheriff from before again, and he's on the phone talking to someone about their plan to nab the drug dealer. And then Donna Lee Heising, channel favorite, walks in. The only good part of this movie, Donna Lee walks in, and she sits on his lap, and they make out in a very disgusting manner. Ugh,
Yeah. So I don't remember ever learning his name, actual name,
I don't think he has
character
one.
name.
I don't think this
No.
character has one.
I name him Old Cop Man,
Okay,
and his nickname from Donna is Daddy.
yeah,
And he says,
How about get daddy some sugar?
and she does, and it is disgusting.
it's gross. Donna Lee is a woman who's in her 70s too. And
Yes.
for a woman in her 70s to be calling some shithead daddy, in a sexual manner is gross.
He might even be younger than her. I don't know.
He could be. I don't know. I don't remember I think I looked up what his name was, but it didn't stick
It's
with me.
not, I don't think he's a regular. Ugh,
So they
God.
only make out for a minute, thank God. Um,
Thank God.
but the backpack drug dealer is now walking through what is probably the same park as before, but it could be completely different. I have no idea. I don't even know
Yeah,
what
we
part
don't
of the
know.
country this is. It could be Los Angeles. It might not be.
It
Um,
looks like the same park in Robo Woman.
yeah, this one looks like the same park in Robo Woman. That park with the
Yeah.
breatharian didn't. It looked more
No.
like a hilly, it looked like more like Oregon or
It was
like
very
Portland or
much,
Seattle.
yeah, it was very much more of like a national park
Yeah,
as opposed to the city park that the rest of the film takes place in.
right. So there's a lot more filler here while this drug dealer is walking through the
Oh
park,
my God. Yes.
alternating between nature shots, the guy walking, and then something stalking him with that red filter on. But the cougar gets him, and we
Yeah.
see the cougar in all of its glory. It looks terrible.
It is it's like a 1998 computer animated black cat,
Yeah.
and it doesn't even it's not even animated to walk on the ground as the ground is. It just kind of floats. It doesn't move with anything. Like its head moves and paws move, but it doesn't move with the environment, I guess. And it's cartoon blood
Hmm.
that just goes everywhere. And but then he breathes in the cocaine from the backpack that the
Yeah.
drug dealer had. Okay, so this is my question.
Okay.
Did he escape from a cocaine lab before? So he was not the cocaine cougar before, he was the cocaine cougar now. So what made him have red vision?
That's a good question. Now, I think he was a cocaine cougar before, but he was looking for a fix when he got out. And that's why he found the backpack guy. That's what I think.
That could make sense.
Yeah. Because if he's jonesing for some white powder, he's gonna sniff it out because he's got a good sniffer, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. The cougar itself is rendered in a different resolution than the rest of the movie, so it looks blurry and it just
There's no fur on it. It's just
yeah.
black.
Yeah, you'll see it here. It looks jank. It looks terrible. Um, I mean, now, unfortunately, I'd never picture myself saying this, that I miss this type of thing from him, because now he's doing full AI bullshit. So
I would rather this. Yeah.
I would rather this than the AI stuff too. So I could never, 2 years ago, if you had asked me, oh God, like, what do you think of Dustin Ferguson's movies, with these effects? I would never say that, I like them better than what he's doing now. But that's the case.
Yeah,
I don't
definitely.
know if we're going to do the AI movies on here, but I'm certainly going to be roasting them on my in my regular written
Yeah,
reviews, not making videos
yeah,
about them. Hmm. But
no.
either way, that guy gets eaten. It digs in the guy's backpack, becoming I guess, topping itself up on cocaine.
Yeah.
And pan back to the European guy. Now he's mad because the drug dealer has left him high and dry.
Stupid motherfucker! I knew you'd leave me dry again!
But I thought he was
Yes.
also a drug dealer, so I'm not sure
Yeah,
what this guy is.
he's the top man,
Yeah.
even though you would think he would have like a bigger house so he wouldn't have to hear a
Hmm.
crying baby in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's upset that the drug dealer's not at his house yet, and then we get the newscasters again.
Yeah. I have a question about this guy though.
Okay.
If he is the top drug dealer, you would think that this guy would be bringing him money and not more drugs, because the top guy doesn't collect the drugs, he collects the money.
Yeah, that's all he cares
So,
about.
so this all about? That's a good question, I think. I don't know if that was thought
I
out.
didn't think of that. That's a good point.
Yeah. Now the
Huh.
newscasters come back, like you said, and they announce that the reputed drug dealer Gus Christmas, I think what his name was,
It was something like that. It was
yeah, has been killed in the park.
ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't know how they figured that out so fast that Gus Christmas got killed in the park.
And
Hmm.
we saw a little bit of his living room. How the hell is he such a well-known drug dealer and living in that slum?
Yeah, it's not a great. It's a motel room, everybody.
Yeah.
But now it's 2
Oh,
p.m. Yeah.
I wonder. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this and see.
Hmm.
I wonder if it's the like futon living room from Robo Woman.
It might be. It might be. I wonder if he still lives there. Be interesting to know.
I'll find out.
Um, so now it's 2 p.m. and we've got a gay fella who's searching Grindr and he's having trouble finding a match. He seems to be very picky.
God, this character. Okay,
Yeah.
so just gonna say it.
Hmm.
I'm not a gay man. It seems like such a stereotypical portrayal of a gay man
Yeah.
that it's like, should you be doing that? But,
Yeah. Hmm.
but coming from Dustin, it might be excusable.
Yeah. Dustin is a gay man,
Yes,
folks. He's openly
he's out. Yeah,
he's out.
yeah.
So
We're not
we're
we're not
not
doing anything bad saying that. Yeah,
yeah, we're not pulling him out of the closet or anything business, any of that sort of business. He
nope,
is
we
open
would not do
and
that.
he's out. So we can it is it is kind of strange though. Like
It's kind
why?
of uncomfortable,
Yeah.
and but good thing he
Hmm.
is on the Robo Woman Horn Dog's apartment balcony
Yeah,
while doing this. So
definitely. Yeah, so
yes,
weird.
for
So
sure.
weird. It's a part of the cinematic universe, I suppose. There. Oh,
It's all the same.
did you know that there is a cinematic universe for these movies?
Like a real one?
Like a real one in the respect that there's a movie that I have that we'll get to eventually. I can't remember what it's called, but all of the monsters, so the Cocaine Cougar and the Space Sharks and a bunch of his other monsters all attack. Yeah, so that's one that we're gonna have to watch once we do the ones that lead into it. So it does have kind of a cinematic universe in a respect. What the hell is it called? Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna
Apex
have.
Predators. Apex Predators, it's called.
Oh, that has
Yeah,
everyone?
yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Because yeah, we're gonna have to watch that because a lot of these because if some of the characters from those movies come back too,
Yeah, how does that work?
he uses like the same six actors. So how are they gonna play multiple roles?
I guess so. It'll be interesting to see. And this
Oh
is
my
something
God, I
that's
hope
already
so.
happened a few years ago. So
Oh my God, imagine
yeah,
Robo Woman Slow Brother also playing a store like
I wonder if
cashier.
she's in it. Yeah. Hmm. Interesting.
I mean,
Like, I wonder if
I'm not even looking, but
I know she's in it, like Donna Lee's in it, but I don't know if Robo Woman's in it. I know a lot of the monsters from some of the individual features, like the Arachnado is in it as well.
well, he is an Dustin's an idiot if he doesn't make Robo Woman try to fight them all.
Yeah, definitely. We're back to the sheriff who apparently also does drugs because he's getting some drugs to do with Donna Lee. And she calls him daddy again here, and it's still gross.
Yes, Daddy.
And he makes the very first cougar joke of the movie.
Talk about a cougar.
I yeah, this is yeah, so he tells Donna to fetch him his blow because it's going to be a long night. We don't know why. He never gets up from the desk. He
And
never
it's 2
goes
p.m.
anywhere.
And it's 2 p.m.
Yeah, it's 2 p.m. And she keeps calling him daddy, so he has no real name.
Yep.
And that's it. That's the scene.
And then we get our very first of several incomprehensibly long sequences of Brianna, formerly Mitchell, now Steer, the Brianna from Reunion to Die slash Invitation to Die slash Reunion Massacre slash Invitation to Die.
Yeah,
Okay. Her.
same thing.
She's married to a guy named Daniel J. Steer now, and they are Brianna and Daniel J. Steer, and they are at an amusement park.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But you forgot one very important scene before this.
Oh, what was that?
The gay man comes back. We watch back to see him
Oh yeah, he's getting ready for his date. Yeah.
in a dark bathroom,
Yeah.
which is Dustin's MO.
Yeah.
And possibly one of the creepiest lines in the film is said as he's looking in the mirror. He says,
Daddy is going to get some sugar today.
Let's
No.
stop with the daddy stuff, everybody. Okay.
just no. Kill
I
me with fire. I'm done.
I don't understand why that's become so popular over the years. Particularly in conservative circles, women enjoy calling men daddy, apparently. I think that is gross. And
Projection.
back to the amusement park. We missed the grinder guy getting ready for his date, calling himself daddy. Gross. This couple, as I mentioned before, is Daniel and Brianna Steer. This goes on forever. It goes on for so long. They're on a roller coaster. They're playing games. They're giggling, but you don't hear anything. It's just the synth wave playing over the background.
And I find it very strange that he doesn't really show her face.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
The only time we see her from the front is when she's on the freaking zip line at the end of this whole scene.
He's like
It's
trailing
weird.
behind them. He's like
Yeah,
creeping
like
behind
following them. Yeah.
them.
Ugh.
Yeah.
God.
So that goes on for way too long, and then the cougar is stalking the grinder guy. So we find out that his name is Jeff the grinder guy.
Yes.
Yeah. He gets eaten very quickly.
It's because he hears a growling. He's in that park. So he hears a growling and he's like,
Francis, it must be good.
because a gay men growl. I don't know. And yeah. But then we cut to Francis.
Yeah. So we get some more long filler, of course, of the nature
Yes.
shots.
Of course.
Yeah.
During these scenes. Like it's just like edited in.
Mm-hmm.
And then we see Francis, the man he's meeting.
Yeah.
Who's I guess at another part of the park. Or maybe close by, because he hears the growling also.
Yeah.
And so I guess they're just like right there, separated by like a tree. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but then he finds Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're going to say what I'm thinking too.
So he finds Jeff on the ground, covered in blood, with his pants down.
Yeah.
Why were his
down?
pants down?
Exactly. Why were his pants down? Did the cougar pull his pants down? Was he going
I don't know. And okay, so he's covered in this like cartoon blood, which is
Yeah.
obviously an afterthought because the next line that Francis says is, "You just couldn't wait for me, could ya?" He's covered in blood and bite marks, and I guess he thought he like was jerking off and started to bleed. I have no idea.
He
It's
Gross.
doesn't he doesn't have
it's
to
so
worry about
weird.
that for very long though, because he gets eaten right immediately after
I
that.
mean, the cougar's sitting right there, and he just
Yeah.
didn't see him, and we see him, the cougar, attack Francis
Yeah.
while he's floating above him because
Yeah.
and he's spitting cartoon blood. That's it. That's them. That's what
And then
happens,
we
I guess. I don't know.
then we get more footer fillage of filler footage of the beach and the carnival with the steers. They have some more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just there taking selfies at the beach
Yeah.
and watching the waves and the birds and eating snacks.
And for the folks at
And
home, guess what happens in this? Nothing. Nothing happens. It's way too long and nothing happens.
nothing at all happens to this couple.
Yeah.
And but then all of a sudden, even though there's no televisions around,
Yeah.
another news break happens. And they're saying
Hmm.
they're saying Ferguson Labs has been found doing experiments with cocaine. That's the news break.
That's
That's
it.
it.
That's done.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
And so I guess the cougar was at Ferguson Labs, even though the beginning filler
Yeah.
was
It was Ferguson Labs at the beginning, but they said that he was at the Los Angeles County lab.
yeah, they said it was Los Angeles County Labs after we saw Ferguson Labs, but then the beginning filler with the animals was before the opening credits. So it wasn't
Yeah.
obvious that that footage was at Ferguson Labs and they were doing things with cocaine. I don't know.
I do know that it is now 4 p.m.
It is 4 p.m., which is
And
good. It's good to
yeah,
know.
and they do
Um,
celebrate 4 p.m. with more drone shots.
there's drone shots of mountains.
Yep.
I guess the Hollywood Hills. I don't know. I've never been there.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. And this filler
Mm.
is the worst filler I've ever seen.
It's weird. You can hear traffic noises over top of mountain
Yes.
like aerial mountain
It's
shots. It's
just
weird.
there.
Yeah.
And then we're thrown inside of a photo shoot
Yeah.
of Dustin's studio merch on a model.
Yeah. This model is Rocky DeMarco, who was in a lot
Yeah.
of the Wave films. She's in like kind of fetishy kind of porn, or not porn, fetishy kind of horror films, borderline porn. She's been
Yeah.
doing it for a long time. Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen her before.
yeah. She is breasting boobily in wearing her ad for Dustin
A
SoCal
lot.
Cinema Studios. Yeah.
There's a lot there.
And Melanie's favorite is taking pictures of her as the photographer, and that is Marvin Knife Sotelo.
So, yeah, this is Knife. I'm just going to call him Knife because that's
Okay.
obviously what he wants.
Knife is an interesting character if you were to believe his IMDb description.
He is like mythological almost, according to IMDb.
He's a Levan Satanist and a rapper, and he's become like a notable member of all of these different groups, including an Aryan hate group, which is very odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Seems odd, but
It
you
seems
do
very
you,
out of
Marvin
place.
Knife. You do you, Knife.
Whatever works for you, man.
Yeah, you're getting paid.
Go after it.
You get
Chase your dreams.
if you're getting paid, you're getting paid, right?
Yeah,
Oh boy.
whatever.
So that is just it's a quick ad for Dustin stuff and some bouncing
Yeah.
boobs. And then a guy named Slater makes a quick call to someone. No idea why or who he is, but then we're back to the steers again. Enjoying some more stuff.
But the guy
Mhm.
on the phone,
Yeah.
he's asking someone for a GPS location.
Okay,
We
yeah.
don't know why, and we
Yeah.
don't know where. And my favorite part about
Mhm.
this scene is something that was completely unintentional. While they were filming it, there were cars honking So
Yeah.
off screen, you hear three cars honk their horns and they did not reshoot it. I love it so much. Oh God, it was beautiful.
No time for reshoots.
Nope, busy,
Uh,
busy time. Got to do it.
so the Steers date is now over. So they're done with the amusement
Yes.
park. They're done everything. They say their very first lines in this movie to each other, and it's just basically like "call me when you get home" or something like that.
Yeah, it's like had a great time. Thanks.
Yeah.
Talk to you
Later.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Brianna starts to walk silently for. I wrote Brianna walks away silently for 3 hours.
It
Well,
feels
nature
like it.
with nature
I
filler is so. If you thought Brianna walking away from the clown guy in the last movie was bad, this is really bad too.
all she does is walking. Like this is gonna in every I'm gonna have to start tracking this now
Yeah.
to see like what movies of hers she just walks in
Yeah.
because it's so much walking through the woods
She's getting her
of
steps
the
though,
same
right?
park.
She's got her Fitbit on. She's getting her steps. It's
Yeah,
good stuff. Yeah. If
yeah.
you could get if she's getting paid for this and she's getting her steps, that's a good gig.
That's yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
have to
it's
do
not
any
bad.
acting at all. Just have to walk and then pretend you're getting eaten by a cocaine cougar.
Yeah, we see the red vision again.
Yep.
He's like right on her. She has no idea. She hears the growl, the cougar finds her, attacks her. That's it.
And this scene takes so long that I wrote in here that remember this movie is less than an hour long.
So
But
I can
the
tell you right
yeah.
now,
hmm
I can tell you right now that amusement park woman walking is 4.5 minutes long.
Oh my God. Can you imagine people? 4.5 minutes is a long time.
It's a
Oh my God.
scam. These
Yeah.
movies are scams. I'm gonna say it. I don't care if he freaking sues me. They are scams.
So the newscasters come back on and they tell the public that if you see the cougar, call 911. Thanks, guys.
That's
Thanks for
it.
letting us know.
Don't approach it. They make sure
Yeah.
to say don't approach it.
Yeah. Just call
Okay, I
911.
won't go after a cougar. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, a cocaine cougar at that.
Yeah.
And now it's 6 p.m. Okay.
Good. Thank God. We know that.
Thank goodness. Because we get a
Yep.
short scene of the cougar walking up the street. So the weird thing about the animation of this walk is they give it kind of like a limp, like a pimp walk, kind of like a. So it's
Yeah,
weird.
but its legs aren't moving.
No.
He's just floating on the parking lot.
Yeah. It's kind of like if they had done it backwards, it would have been moonwalking, right?
Yes.
hmm
Yeah.
Now there's weird filler over footage that's supposed to look like it's sundown, but we know that it's 6 p.m. and it's Los Angeles, so there's no way the sun is coming down now. There's no way.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not even in wintertime, I don't think.
Um,
Would
no,
sun be
it could.
going at 6 p.m. down that far? Or that close to the equator?
Not
I mean, they're
really.
not super close, but I mean, still, I don't think so. I think it's probably
Because
later.
in the winter here, the sun is down at like 4.
Oh yeah, same here, but we're way up. Um,
Yeah.
when is sundown? I'm
And
Googling this
also,
right
this is
now.
obviously not winter, too.
Yeah,
So,
but even giving them the benefit of the doubt in December, let's say, when is sundown in Los Angeles in December? 4:44 to 4:45 the sun sets. Wow.
all
So if it
right.
was
So it's close.
December, huh. All right, Dustin, I apologize. I think I might have been wrong there. So there you go. I'm being very judicious in my I'm being very fair here. So I could have been wrong there.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're being firm but fair, which is
Yes.
important.
Exactly. Now we've got one of the newer Dusty mainstays making his first appearance, and this is Eric Anthony Russo, who I guess is a filmmaker himself, and Dustin has very recently created, this is brand new information, has very recently created his own production studio. It's not just the cinematic studio, he's created a production company. And he's got other studios that are working for it, including Eric Anthony Russo's movies. So now he's created his own label house, I guess. So, but that's interesting. Eric Anthony Russo sees the cougar just kind of walking in place for a while, and he freaks out.
As one would. If you saw a
Hmm.
floating cougar in your parking lot when you were taking your garbage out,
Yeah,
but he does it in a way that's like, oh wait, no, that's later.
yeah.
Sorry.
But now we get all of the cougar jokes. Like all of the cougar
Oh
jokes are
my
coming out now.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah. So he goes back in. It's like
There's a cougar outside.
a cougar.
yeah.
Tells his wife, girlfriend, whoever she is. And she gets pissed off thinking it's the lady cougar down the hall.
It's Mrs. Lynch.
A cougar, like Miss Lynch down the hallway? Is that who you're talking about?
And the the entire running joke of this entire scene is like, no, I'm talking about a cat, not a woman. That's it. That's the idea of a joke to Dustin.
And he does the same joke over and over and over again. It's so crazy.
Yes.
Uh, he even calls 911 and the guy says, "Wait a minute. Are you talking about a cougar, the that likes a woman that likes young men?" "No, I'm talking about a cat." It's the
You
same
would
joke over and over.
think you would think that they would alert the
Yeah.
911 operators that hey, people might call in about a cat hopped up on cocaine.
Oh, before he calls animal control though, Slater from before with the pin with GPS pin drop guy is killed by the cougar just in the middle of
Oh,
the
that's
street.
right.
Yeah,
Yep.
and there's no fanfare, there's no nothing. Like this is a useless character. He does nothing.
But
Hmm.
he says possibly the stupidest line in the
I didn't even
film.
write it down. What was it?
He says,
Looks like a cocaine hair.
Oh,
no,
Fuck, no, that's a fucking cocaine cougar. Shit.
boo. Quick flashback to the model session, and Rocky DeMarco is done, and she's walking into the parking lot. She looks boobyish for like a minute, and then she gets eaten by the cougar, and then that's
that's
just the
it.
end of her. Yeah, she done. Back to Eric Anthony Russo's wife and Mrs. Lynch, who is the aforementioned cougar. They're having a little
Yes.
argument in the street about her being a cougar, and this is all improv, and how her husband, the one woman's husband, bought her the outfit that she's wearing, and they're just arguing back and forth. See,
Yeah, she totally accosted this woman like outside
yeah,
and was like, "You stay away from my husband." But I don't. But I think the story is that he really has nothing to do with her. But like in real life,
yeah.
but this cougar lady's the actress is
Mhm.
improving that like, oh no, he buys me clothes, and it's like,
But
no,
and then the
get the
wife
story straight.
character, if you're gonna do improv, you got to do it right. And
Yes,
she was not doing it right because improv is all about yes and, right?
right.
So as soon as she says that he bought me this outfit that I'm wearing now, she just yells no. And she should have said, "Yeah, but he bought it because of this," and that's how you do improv.
Right.
He bought it because he wanted you to look because you had your tits out or something like that, and he wanted them covered
Yeah.
up. You know?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it made no sense. It was just words
Yeah.
just being thrown back and forth. That's it.
Right. But then we don't need to worry about them for too long because they get
Nope.
eaten. And then Eric Anthony Russo walks out and he goes, "Oh my God!" And then he tries to run up the street and gets eaten too.
He he watches the cougar
Yeah.
kill both women,
Hmm.
and he does like a ooh 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 like
He's
Three
good at that.
Stooges.
He does that in
Loon.
all of these movies.
Oh God, it's so bad. It's like ooh
Oh!
ooh, and runs away. And did you notice his ass crack was hanging out of his pants?
No, I didn't. But I'm gonna put it in now. That's funny.
Yeah. Yep.
Ah, but now it's 8 p.m. and now it's like full dark out there too. Uh,
And we have random city footage now.
Yeah, and some dude walks silently out of a building, walks for a little while, and he gets eaten. There's no
That's
stakes.
it.
Never figure out who he was or anything. But he was the guy who played the Shape in Reunion Massacre. That's that guy.
Yep.
Yep. He
Yeah.
didn't say it. Well, no, he did say something in that movie. Oh well. Didn't get any lines in this one. It's fine. He got eaten.
Yeah.
Then we get the cameo appearance by the man, MC Dirty D, Dark Infinity, Dustin Ferguson himself.
This is his Hitchcock moment.
Yep.
He's in his own movie,
Hmm.
probably because he was editing the rest of it and realized it was like 35 minutes long. And he's just there on a bridge talking on the phone. And he gets in his car.
Yep.
This is the most batshit scene of the film. It's insane. And part of me loves it, and the
Hmm.
rest of me hates it. So yeah, so he gets in his car. He doesn't there's no growling. He doesn't know the cougar's there, like whatever. He's
Yep.
just on the phone walking on a bridge, walks to his car. We see that the cougar's watching from the shadows, I guess. And he puts on that death metal song, the same
Yeah.
one.
The same song, yeah.
Um yeah, and so he's driving down the street, but the cougar starts running at cocaine speed after the car. But the cougar doesn't get him.
No. No, he crashes before it gets him. And
That's
the
it.
cougar looks very blurry too in this scene.
Well, it's because it's going at cocaine speed.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Our non cocaine eyes can't register it.
Hmm. But so the car crashes, the cougar doesn't get its meal there, and now it's 10 p.m. And you wouldn't know based on what we've been talking about so far, but this movie is like there's 30 more seconds of this movie. It's almost done.
Yeah.
We get a scene of the sheriff saying that he swears that he's going to kill that cougar, and we get a
Or
scene
something. I don't
of
know. Is
something.
he
I'm going to
talking about
kill
the
it.
cougar?
I think he
Yeah.
says he's going to kill it or kill him, or did he say kill him or kill it? I don't remember.
No, he says, I'm going to find you and I'm going to kill you.
I'm gonna kill you.
Okay. So maybe about the cougar, maybe about the European drug lord who is in the very next scene who says exactly the same thing.
And I'm going to fucking kill it!
And then that's the end of the movie. Just cut. Done.
Nothing resolved.
Yeah.
Nothing. The cougar, I mean, it's kind of implied that they somehow get it back into the lab because we have the opening that shows a cougar in a cage,
Yeah.
but we don't see it happen. One thing I noticed about Random Foreign Man in this
Hmm.
last scene, did you notice how sunburned his face was?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh my, he should have gone to the hospital for that. It was
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
That was really bad. That honestly, that was distracting.
Yeah. It's I gotta tell you that in the later or in the more recent Dustin films, this is a pattern with just no ending. It's just
Yeah.
done. I don't understand it. I think, like you said earlier, might be a scam. Can't say for sure. I don't know who
It's
benefits. Yeah,
it's just an opinion, and we're not
yeah,
saying it's fact.
absolutely.
Um, so in the tradition of the last episode, I did my percentages of the filler.
Hmm. Oh, we got to say one
Um,
thing though.
oh
The end credits are 10 minutes long.
yes,
Yeah. And
they
this
are.
movie's 50 minutes long. That makes that a fifth of the entire runtime of this movie is the end credits.
I timed it out.
Yeah.
It is the end credits, 9 minutes 20 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. Um, I did not include that in the filler because technically it's part of the movie. It just takes
Yeah.
forever.
Hmm.
But so the categories of filler I chose
Okay.
are people doing random things, random shots, and walking around.
Okay.
All right. So of the filler, 11% random things. People just doing random shit.
Okay.
25% random shots. That's mostly the nature and the drone. Walking around, self-explanatory, 64%.
That's
And
insane.
then of the entire film, of the 50 minutes, 28% is all that filler. So you take out that 28%, there's only 37 minutes of story
37 minutes out of 50 is story?
and credits.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just taking the filler out. Yeah.
Yeah. Not good. You can do better, Dustin. You can do better.
So adding this
Mhm.
to the previous total,
Yeah.
um, we're at, of these two movies put together, we're at 35% filler.
Is shocking to me, but at the same time, it's not shocking to me. But having watched a bunch of his movies, I can fully see it, but it just seems wild. Have over two of your movies, 37% of the footage that you shot is just nonsense garbage. That's so weird. I mean, who else does this? Who else? I mean, I know one other person who does it, and his last name rhymes with Reffy. But but yeah, that is wild.
It honestly seems like way more work than necessary.
Yeah,
Like just film a short film of the story. I mean, it would still suck, but at least
yeah.
it would have more story. It would be story.
So what
But
do
I
you give
don't.
this movie out of 10 overall?
God, it's such a skewed thing because
Mm,
I I love bad movies, so it's kind
mhm.
of from an actual good film scale. I because the cougar was so badly done,
Mhm.
I'm giving it, oh God, I'm torn between one and two.
Yeah.
I'll be nice. I'll give it a two. 2 out of 10.
You are far nicer than me because I don't even think this is a movie. I believe
No,
I think I gave it a 1 out of 10 when I reviewed it before. I am still giving it a 1 out of 10. It doesn't have an ending. It's got 10 minutes of credits in a 50-minute movie. It's
can I
there
change my score?
yeah, sure.
Okay, you know what? I forgot about the non-ending. Fuck it. It's a 1 out of 10.
1
Screw
out
it.
of 10. It didn't have a beginning and it didn't have an ending.
Right.
There's no nothing leading up to the 12 hours earlier. There's nothing happens at the end. I don't know if more footage was shot and then cut out to put into this Apex
I don't.
Monsters movie.
I
I
doubt
have
it.
no idea. But it's frustrating, and I don't. It watching it is it just feels like you're being slapped in the face. I mean, I know it's cliched and people use it. People use that a lot, but I've just spent an hour of my time on a product that you've marketed to people. I would imagine that some people paid to see that. If some people
Oh
went and bought a
God.
DVD of that, can you imagine spending, what is it, $20
Uh,
on a
yeah.
DVD and then getting that, and then there's no beginning, there's no ending. It's all filler stuff. Can you imagine, like how upset that you'd be? It would be frustrating.
I wonder on the DVD. I'm gonna look this up. I wonder on the DVD if there's like any special, features.
Yeah,
Oh
probably like
God, it's probably music videos.
yeah. There's a music video in this one too, or there is an MC Dirty D song. I don't remember when it played.
I don't think it did.
Yeah, but it's called California Bitches or something like that, and we know how he raps. But if I would not be shocked if one of the bonus features is like a director's commentary track where he's just laughing because you got your money. You
Yeah.
know? It's like
Yep. Like, ha,
for 50
sucker.
minutes. Yeah,
Yep.
brutal.
Yep.
Yeah. So that brings us to the end of another episode of the Dustbin. We have certainly found some things worthy of throwing into a dustbin for now. Haha, funny joke. But
Puns.
Hans, you can subscribe to our channels by clicking the subscribe button at the bottom of the screen. You can subscribe to both of them at the exact same time. Takes a second. They'll both pop up when you hit that button. Please go ahead and do that, and then come back and enjoy more of the stuff that we get up to on our channels and more dustbin stuff coming up in the future. Goodbye.